Can't have shit in Farmville. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Save Your Tears. I'm your host Maddie, and welcome to part 2 of this week's double feature. 2 videos, 1 week. 2 videos, 1 week. Anyways, so basically this week I'm going to be talking about some unpopular opinions and kind of give my take on them. So I went on Reddit and I made a post basically asking for people's unpopular opinions, and I wanted to react to them. I am going to cover my Reddit username just because I don't want like everyone to see it. But like obviously if you read the Reddit thread, like you're going to see it. But I have nothing to hide. It's just, I don't know. It's like different than like other social medias. Like I was expecting to maybe get like 10, 11 responses. I got 101. And I made this post like 5 days ago. And I'm still getting like posts, like I'm still getting like replies to it. And it's kind of funny, I feel famous. I'll put the link in the description of like the whole Reddit thread if you want to read it. There's a lot of like unpopular opinion threads under this Reddit, under this subreddit. But I wanted to make my own because I didn't want to like react to like older unpopular opinions. Yeah, I wanted them to be as recent as possible. And like I don't want to like just steal people's answers from like someone else, you know. It's like I want to ask the question and like get responses back myself. So I don't know, it's kind of cool. I only picked a few to react to because obviously I'm not gonna react to all 101 of them, but I will be talking about a few of them, and maybe down the road I'll make another unpopular opinions video. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. Okay, so the first one says, sometimes the subreddit gets kind of hostile towards people with truly unpopular opinions. It's true. So here's some of my safer ones. Kendall wasn't as bad of a dancer as people say. Chloe danced better in the You Can / Be Anything episode. And JoJo joining ruined the show just as much as the Highlands and Lukasiak's leaving. So I kind of believe that Kendall was like mid. And I think a lot of people think that way too. I don't know, she's not a bad dancer. I don't like she's definitely like elite. I mean, you know, she was on the team at the same time as Maddie and as Chloe and as Kalani and as Bryn, and all those people were just always better than her. I'm sorry. You can't convince me that Kendall was any better or even like on the same playing field as like those other dancers. Chloe danced better. Okay, now for the You Can Be Anything thing, I've talked about this before. I hate this episode because it makes me upset for how Abby handled the whole thing. But that being said, like, I think Maddie did dance better. I just think like her musicality was just a lot better. She was a lot smoother. Like the way Chloe dances is kind of like dance move A, dance move B, dance move C, dance move D. I feel like Maddie was just like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Like she was very just flowy with it. I just feel like Maddie has something. Maddie has a performance quality that's hard to like recreate. She just gets really, really, really into like whatever like dance she's doing. It's not like Maddie was like way better than Chloe in my opinion. Like I think, you know, like first and second like makes sense to me, but like Chloe getting first, like I was obviously really happy about that. Like I would have rather Chloe got first because of the situation, but like I'd be lying if I said that like I didn't think Maddie did it a little better. And then the JoJo thing, I don't know. JoJo, I found her very annoying, yes, but like I feel like you gotta have someone annoying on the show. You know, it thickens the plot and makes things more dramatic. Like for the sake of the show, like I don't think she ruined it. I think her being on it just kind of like ramped everything up more. It made the show more entertaining to watch. Abby was right about Ava being too tall for the team. For performing roles, height is a consideration because if a performer is taller or smaller than average, the attention will be on them. If this was like a Broadway show or like something of the sort, like something that honestly matters, I don't think that's a valid reason to not let her be on a competition team. I don't know, Peyton was tall too. Like Peyton danced with them a few times. And Ava was a really good dancer. Like she even beat Maddie one time. I don't agree. I mean, she's a point, like, attention will be drawn to them, but that's not gonna, like, affect how a judge scores you. This is something that would only matter in, like, a professional production. It's just a fucking dance team. But to Abby, it's not, so, you know, I'm not surprised, but it's not justified. Paige and Nia were some of the best performers on the team outside of Maddie. They were very entertaining to watch and had great stage presence. The minis were a great addition to the show. They were truly adorable, and I wish Season 8 revolved around them. Also, I don't mind that the later competitions were invitationals. It was better that they had their own competitions rather than causing chaos, fighting, and yelling at actual competitions. Camille was one of the best moms in the show. She was one of my favorites, and I'm sad that her and Cameron were only on for one season. Nia and Paige being some of the best performers, no, sorry. Sorry, no. I mean, Nia maybe. Like, in terms of, like, expressions and... Okay. Alright, now that I thought about it... Honestly, no. Like, I love them to death, but I don't think I agree. Like, I think Chloe was as good of a performer. Kalani was always really emotional and good. Sorry, I'm, like, just itching my ear. Kalani was great. I hate to say it, but even, like, JoJo's, like, facial expressions and stuff are usually pretty good. Nia, she had great, like, facials and stuff, but I wouldn't put her in, like, second place in terms of, like, the best performers. Competitions were invitationals, and I guess season 1 and most of season 2, I think they actually attended, like, real dance competitions. But once the show, like, got, like, a bigger name, I guess just for, like, liability reasons or something, like, they would ask competitions to, like, host competitions, like, specifically for the Dance Moms people, but then they would invite other studios in the area to come and compete. And this often resulted in, like, smaller turnout for competitions. When I used to go to dance competitions, there was usually, like, 200, 300 entries. Or if you're at nationals, there could be up to, like, 1,000. If you pay attention to the show and, like, the entry numbers, very often is it, like, entry number 13, junior contemporary solo, Maddie, blah, blah, blah. And also, they make it seem like there's one big, like, award ceremony, like, at the end of the competition, when really, at least, like, in my experience, like, they normally break up awards, like, by, like, categories, I guess. Like, for example, like, they'll usually do, like, junior solo awards. That'll be, like, its own thing. And then the teen performers will perform, and then they'll have the teen solo awards, and then they'll have the senior awards after the seniors do their thing. And so there's usually, like, 10, 20 different award sessions. That was certainly dramatic. There's probably, like, 5. I think, if anything, they usually do it by age. Sometimes age and category, like, teen solos will be its own award, but then, like, teen groups might be later in the day with the other groups. So there might be, like, 10. If, like, 10 or less, probably. It honestly really does just depend on, like, how many numbers are at the competition. I think it would have made the show more authentic if they went to, like, real competitions, but I understand how that can get messy with liability and, like, filming. And these invitationals, they weren't, like, fake. Ultimately, like, the competitions themselves, they were real. They were just a lot smaller. This is all my understanding of it, at least. Alright, guys, I'm done. That's enough Reddit for me for today. But let me know what you guys think. Maybe I'll do another one of these unpopular opinion videos down the road. I have plenty more to go through. Thank you so much for watching. Please like my video and subscribe. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram. It's just at Save Your Tears Vlog. Anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful week. And yeah, thank you for watching. And save your tears for the pillow. Oh, God.
I said, Brooke, I should your finger.